As soon as I saw it, I could tell it was feces from a rodent.
Fox 13 viewer Lauren Fondren showed me these photos she took.
They're eating straight through packaging.
Inside this Clarksdale, Mississippi Kroger.
I can't handle looking at that. That's so nasty.
It's mild compared to what she told me she experienced last year.
I went to get the grits and a mouse jumped off the shelf. And there was a stock boy right beside me and who heard me scream, and looked at me. And he just laughed and said, "You should see it in the morning."
I went inside the town's only Kroger myself, and as you can see in the photos I took, similar scenarios to Fondren's. I called the Coahoma County and State Health Department about it. Hey Tammy, it's Sarah over at Fox 13 in Memphis. How are you? They cannot talk specifics because they can't independently confirm these photos are from this Kroger. I did learn when it comes to grocery store inspections, the Mississippi Department of Agriculture handles the grocery part, while the State Department of Health deals with the deli, steamed, and cooked food counters. I submitted a public records request for the latest grocery inspections of this Kroger. I'm waiting to hear back. In the meantime, I found the latest deli health inspection for the Kroger. May 26th, they received a B rating, meaning critical violations were observed, but later corrected by the store during the inspection.
I don't have any comment for that because we're fortunate to have a Kroger here in our town, and we just want it to be clean and safe and friendly. That's all we're asking for.
I emailed the region's Kroger spokesperson the pictures you just saw. She emailed me a statement saying in part, quote, "We have no tolerance for this kind of situation and are taking immediate action." She also emailed me the store is cleaning these shelves in these, quote, isolated areas, and that the store voluntarily contacted the local health department to help with the further cleanup efforts. Reporting in Clarksdale, Mississippi, Sarah Bleau, Fox 13 News.
When I saw it, I just thought challenge accepted.
Sergeant Mickey Keaton with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office never saw a response quite like this before. He shared Jonathan Mercer's mugshot on their Facebook page. Mercer's wanted for domestic violence and felony harassment, among other charges.
His estranged wife actually called me yesterday and explained the situation, which put a sense of urgency on us to help get him in custody.
Keaton told me it started with threats to Mercer's wife. Then this.
I'm in North Carolina, come get me.
Ask and you shall receive.
It makes them, in my opinion, more of a threat because they're challenging law enforcement to come get me and pretty much saying I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing and you're not going to catch me.
I got Mercer's mugshot from our Cox sister station, WSOC in Charlotte, North Carolina. Iredell County Sheriff's Office in North Carolina arrested him Friday morning after Keaton reached out to them.
Just a few hours. We got the information and we all started comparing notes and we came up with an address, and our warrant squad guys, as soon as we thought we were on the right track, immediately went there to try to locate him, and in fact did locate him.
Mercer is now waiting to be taken back to Memphis. While this is an unusual case to us, for the Shelby County Sheriff's Office,
It's just another day.
now Mercer has an opportunity to fight his extradition in court. That could delay him getting back here to Shelby County. Keaton screen grabbed Mercer's Facebook threats he made to his wife before he deleted them, but he told me he is sending those to the courts.
Reliving the experience.
It was love at first sight.
It's okay. I like talking about it. I think I sat in the dress for like 30 minutes and they were like, okay, time to go.
Her wedding dress.
I felt, I don't know, I just felt like the one. You know how people try on dresses and they're like, oh, this is the one.
The dress was altered 3 times before the big day was approaching.
On Sunday, my ex-fiance kind of sat me down and told me he was contemplating the idea of calling off the wedding.
Bride Shelby Swink shook it off as cold feet.
The next day came and he sat me down and was like, you know, I'm just not in love with you and I don't want to marry you and I don't want to spend the rest of my life with you.
It broke her heart, but didn't break her.
I didn't want to be that girl that everybody was tiptoeing around and like, oh, Shelby.
Shelby faced it all head on, starting with the dress.
And I sent her a Facebook message and I said, I don't know if this is something that you would even consider doing or if you would even be comfortable doing, but what about trash the dress?
At first I thought it was crazy because it is an expensive dress and I didn't really want to ruin it.
I said, would you like to do it on your wedding day?
I don't want to just spend my would-be wedding day sitting at home alone eating ice cream and watching Netflix.
She's got it in her eye.
Paint, feathers, and glitter, surrounded by family and friends, Shelby gave her wedding dress new life.
My friend Carol just like didn't even wait for Liz to say go. She just like threw the paint on me. And at that moment, it was just like literally everything, I just let it go. I was free, like all the disappointment, all the hurt, I just like felt it leave me.
Most women, I think, would be crushed, be stopped by that. And it's that saying, when life gives you lemons, what do? And Shelby made a big old glass of freaking lemonade with it.
The Trash the Dress pictures turned up on a bridal blog.
Liz actually popped up a picture, this gorgeous, gorgeous picture of Shelby with this paint and I was mesmerized. I was like, this is amazing.
The Barefoot Bride Shop is now displaying Shelby's dress, giving a sea of white, a splash of color, and perspective.
I saw what she did to kind of get her feelings out and celebrate the day that would have been her wedding day as the day that is going to be the next chapter in her life. It made me want to have the dress in the shop to kind of remind girls that that's really what it's about.
It doesn't matter what happens in life, as long as you stay true to yourself and don't dwell on the negativity and focus on the future, you're going to get through anything.